Gareth, clearly a tough day. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, disappointing again, really disappointing. I said to the boys at half-time that team talk would have been so different if they'd have just, been secure 30 seconds before the break. We conceded a corner. Terrible to do that. We've conceded at crucial times at this club all season, not just since I came in, but maybe I've got to have a look at setting this team up differently because the way I've come in, the way I've managed, the way I've set my teams up in past management, with a decent win rate, doesn't seem to be working here. And as a manager, I've always said that my strength is getting the best out of the players I have, not employing a system that they have to do. I might have to adjust a little bit and see how we can be more solid because we're just shipping way too many goals. The referees didn't help me today. In my opinion, I thought there was a foul before the first goal. We had a chance to clear it. The second goal shouldn't even end up with a corner. We shouldn't even get there. That's just, again, things that have been happening all season, communication errors or whatever it was. And then third, a runner in behind, and fourth, we're too open. And it's a hell of a strike. But, we've got to give ourselves a chance in games. We're scoring goals. We didn't score a lot of goals before I came. We're actually scoring now, but we're just putting ourselves out of games with the way we're defending, the way we're conceding too easily, and that's something I've got to look at. Like I say, I'll have a look at that. That's on me. Don't put it on the players. They give everything. They're doing what I'm asking. It's just that we're probably starting in a race we're a few yards behind in this race because of the way things have gone in League One. There's some fantastic teams, spent a lot of money. There's ex-Premier League players on this pitch today, but none in Shrewsbury Town's church. The Wycombe Wanderers and the centre halves. I thought were dominant today, very good. Didn't give much change, although John worked really hard. Battling away and almost got a goal. But we're few and far between, and that's what you get when you sign really good players. And we haven't been able to do that this year, and that's nobody's fault. It's just the way that the Football League is and the way that it goes sometimes. But we'll have to set them up or make changes to make us more solid. I'm hopefully going to get into the boys again this week, work again on defending because we did it all last week. After a 4-1 defeat away, you do work on defending. You don't work on attacking. I wish I had now, but we definitely worked on being more solid, and in training it looks good and they do well, but come to a game we concede too many, and that's the end of the story. We've got to be better than that.
Not too many positives, unfortunately, but Jordan Shipley did provide one moment of quality when he came on. Great goal.
Brilliant free kick. Jordan's obviously a man of great quality, and again puts himself in my thoughts. We settled the ball well late on in the second half of the game, but we huff and puff and we don't really manage to get that final bit off, and we've scored goals. The goal scoring is definitely improved, but the conceding goals, we've got worse if anything, and that's on me. I've got to set them up in a way where we're not conceding goals, and I'll have to have a real good think, a real good work this week on how we're going to set up next week and maybe the coming weeks, because you're going to end up way adrift if you keep shipping 4 goals again.
With Cole Winchester injured, he gave the captain's armband to John Marquis.
Yep.
For the first time. Was that his experience, his leadership?
Bit of both. Bit of both. Yeah. I've asked for leaders to emerge from the group and voices to come out of the group, and John's been very positive since I've walked in. He's scored a couple of goals, which has been good, but he's got a lot of games under his belt. He's one of the few who's played in the Championship, for sort of a continued run of games. And I think he leads the line well. He gives everything. John gives everything, and that's why I chose him as captain today. I think that it was a decision that was made easy for me, really, with the way he's been. So, but he'll be as gutted as anyone. He doesn't want to be captain and on a 4-1 defeat and all that. But he'll take it on the chin. He's a good guy, and all the boys will. They're good guys. We just need to get through this storm, because it is a storm at the moment, and it's not a nice one to be in.
And in terms of the bigger picture, the gap is widening, isn't it? By the week, it's up to 10 points now. The gap between Shrewsbury and 5th bottom.
Yeah. Oh, a couple of wins. Back-to-back wins is 6 points. That becomes 4 points, and that's not far away. We've got some winnable games coming up, without a doubt. I may have to change formation, I may have to change personnel, I may have to change systems and the way we play, but I'll make sure that we give ourselves the best chance in those games. You know, I'm hoping this is the end of the 4-1s. This has been a tough couple of weeks. You know, last week you can half expect it with the changes we've had to make. This week, just really disappointed with the way we've shipped 4 goals. And but yeah, positive again. Always take the positives out of this. We'll work hard in the week. We'll work hard and right up until the Wigan game next Saturday. And hopefully they've had a fantastic result today against Bolton. But hopefully we can catch them on a day where they think they might have cracked it, and we come to town and take the points.
I know you would have come into this job with your eyes wide open, but
absolutely,
is it becoming more of a challenge, even a bigger challenge than you perhaps anticipated when you walked through the door?
No, listen, I know where Shrewsbury are in the pecking order in League One, in finances and in what they can do. And again, you know, with the money that comes in at the top, it filters down, and foreign owners in League One are everywhere now, you know, and the finances, they have the ability to sign players who have sort of come out the Premier League, come out the Championship, you know. It's tough for us, it really is, you know. We are a club that should be very proud that we're even competing in League One, because it's tough. We've been in it for 10 years. I think we're the longest serving team in League One, which is a fantastic achievement, you know. I intend to make it 11 years, I really do. Now, it's getting tougher and tougher by the week. But there's no reason we can't pick up points, you know, in this league, especially against the teams in and around us. But I'd say there's 6 to 8 teams in this league that are super powerful with what they can do, you know. And I think January and obviously, you know, Birmingham have already showed the spending records in League One that they've broken this year, and Wrexham coming through, you know, millionaire, billionaire owners, you know, and that's hard to contend with. But I've done it before. I did it at Wycombe. Just took a bit of time, and I'm still in the very infancy of my tenure here. But we need to change, and I'll have to set the team up what I think is best for this squad, because probably what I've done is opened us up a little bit, and I don't want to do that.
As always, thanks for your time, Gareth.
No worries.